And what does Gemalto do?
Gemalto is a digital security company. We have a wide variety of activities, from banking and payments to Internet of Things to enterprise and commerce. Specifically in the government sector, we produce driver's license credentials, passport credentials, not just in North America but all over the world. And so now we're looking at taking that driver's license credential and moving into a digital format. As you can imagine, a digital driver's license involves a lot of different parties. The ecosystem is huge, and so really bringing those stakeholders to the conversation early was one of the biggest challenges, to make sure that law enforcement not only says this is good from a credential perspective, but that this is good from a process perspective. Could my law enforcement official in the field actually use a digital driver's license credential? And so I think that was one of the biggest hurdles, was getting those parties all to the table and to kind of weigh in with their unique perspectives about what a digital driver's license looks like and how it works in the field. We've definitely facilitated a lot of the conversations. I think we've been able to refine our technology based on those conversations. So we held really detailed workshops with members of law enforcement, invited them to come and just kind of take a look at how it works in all these scenarios, and to provide feedback and say, something like a technology that would require me to handle the device in an in-field stop. When I'm pulling someone over, I can't take possession of their phone. Immediately we knew that that was not a direction that we wanted the technology to take because of that feedback. So we've been able to take their perspectives, their real understanding of those real-world scenarios, and apply it to the technology. And so we've worked directly with them in some cases, and then in other cases with different agencies, we've worked through our state partner, who's typically the Department of Motor Vehicles. And so they would have partners that, the Hunting and Fishing Division, sometimes the Lottery Commission, sometimes the Alcohol and Beverage Commissions. And so kind of through, both channels, we've been able to bring a lot of those partners to the table and really talk about how this could work in the real world. So TSA is really interested in this technology, but as you can imagine, the stakes for them are huge. They don't operate in one state or one county. They operate across the country and across the world. And so this is something where they've been a little hesitant to really buy in early on, but they're very curious. So I know that TSA is definitely looking at this from kind of a big picture perspective, but they haven't really committed to any one particular technology that they're going to roll out. I think they're kind of waiting and seeing what takes shape in terms of the state's implementations. And there are a lot of other states that are looking at this. I would venture to say almost every state now is either currently testing the technology or looking at testing it within the next year, just because it's really a matter of when, not if, this is going to happen. And so I think everyone kind of wants to have a say in how this happens and make sure that it makes sense for the residents of their state, and that it best serves their public as well.